Hi everybody. Been a while. A lot of things have gone on in my life. Don't want to bore you. So I'm rolling it back. The last one that we did was the Christmas rescue for the video. Although all the stories have been posted to both Quest ECSS on Facebook and the Quest ECSS.org on my website. So I'm going to start the videos in where we left off and hopefully get caught up pretty soon. Anyway, this was a July 4th, 2018 rescue. Here comes another odd one, and once again, the quest overcomes and wins again. This is long, very complex, but I'll give you the highlighted version, and you can fill in the blanks. Once again, we had been on a lot of downtime due to lack of funds. While processing new brothels to rescue, some of the team was being followed. This is becoming normal for us, but then more team members were being stalked and another group, so we had to put an end to it before it started to happen to some of our volunteers. We had a good idea who it was, a national gang whose reach is long, so we began baiting them to see who would bite first. It did not take long before we had some captives. Now we had to get some more before they knew what was happening, because after word got out that we were capturing them, we would not have the advantage. It is almost comical how brave and dangerous they are in groups, but when you separate them, they just love to talk and save their own skin. Long story short is that the quest had did so much damage to the gang's reputation by closing so many of its child brothels that they were losing a lot of money. Therefore, the region's leader had been replaced 3 times lately. When a leader has dishonored its gang, they are put to death. So they were coming after us, the quest. By this time, word had spread through the quest teammates, and we had over 60 strong at the time. Along with volunteers, we gathered new intel and put a plan in motion. In hours, we had captured 72 gang members. During the interrogations, we learned that they had a plan to remove us and reinstall several new child brothels. This might have been a good plan for them if it were not the quest. We learned of a location that they were keeping several girls to fill these new brothels that we know have these locations. We know we have these locations also. Most were already staffed and were waiting on the quest to be removed. Then they would be filling the brothels. We could not get an accurate count of children being held at the confirmed location. It was an old warehouse on the edge of a larger city, not far from our team's orphanage. I was busy coordinating and not able to keep up with the team, so I had to delegate a lot of the battle. Anyone who knows me, it is hard for me to let go. It's all comes back on me, so therefore, I try to do everything. Probably not a good thing. But anyways, the thing is that the team, the quest, is, in my opinion, the best of the best. They are beyond military and more like old samurai warriors, I think. They are the warriors, yes, but also part of the community and souls that defend those who cannot defend themselves. I'm so proud of these men and women. 2 teams went to the location. The girls were being held and gathered intel on how many guards and children. Another group checked exit routes and started placing volunteer spotters. We chose 2 safe houses that were actually out of the way from our orphanages because it was so close. One of the purposes of the safe house is to pause and calm the children and to see if there are any shadows following us. Once we are sure they would go to the destination, when we heard the intel on the number of children, we sat back in our chairs and took a deep breath. Again, the quest was facing the impossible. We did not have near enough transports, so again, with local help, I made many phone calls. The good people in the areas where we work love us and want to do for us. They fear the gangs uh, if they would show their loyalty to us. So they can't always be helpful to us. I managed to get a church bus, 4 tour buses, and 6 mini trucks. Also, of our local friends, supplied many clothes, a truck, and hooked us up with medical supplies and 2 nurses. We did all this in hours. We had 4 command fronts, and I assigned commanders for each. It was far too big for me to command alone. The more the commanders you have, the more that can go wrong. But the quest has the best of the best. We had everyone in place and started a countdown. Each would leave at a different time and meet together. It would actually be easy extraction except for the size of the place we were going. Our information is that all the girls are new and have not worked yet. Many were very young. Once the location was secure, we had a large number of volunteers waiting to go in and get all the girls. It may be chaos with a building this size, but we'll make it happen. So many of them had to find their own way there because we did not have enough room for them and the kids. Most would also leave on their own also. It has to be this way, and all were good with it except me. Uh, it was on, and once everyone was in place, I gave the word to go, 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 and it was so fast. I could not see much on Viber. That's how I watch all these and give instructions. But the team was so swift. The team had placed the volunteers at all exits as they went in and to stop any kids running out. This is also the norm for us, but it gave us more bodies inside. In less than 4 minutes, all the guards were bound and gagged. Later would be given to the locals to take care of. The kids expected scattered, and the team and the volunteers had to gather all. The sight of the nuns seemed to calm the kids fast and were coming out and following instructions. We loaded all the kids very quickly and filled all of our transports to the rim. They then headed to the safe houses, and we had many spotters, and nothing was found. Nobody was following us. I think we captured so many that they were rather short-handed. I love when a plan comes together. A couple of hours later, both groups had reached safe houses. They were in rather good shape, other than hungry and dehydrated. They went through the normal process, and once the nurses were satisfied, they were on the way to the team's orphanage. Now our other locations were short-handed, and the team members all headed to fill in the gaps. FYI, all of the captured gang members were placed in a cargo box headed for China, and the crew would be alerted 3 days into the journey. I bet you're wondering how many. I choose to wait till the end to say, because we also did not know until it was over. Our grand total, ready? 68 girls from age 7 to 13. We got all in good shape and were being processed. Prior to that, our total was 935. Now our grand total is 1,003 as of July 2018. We broke 1,000 in less than 4 years, and we know where each one is. 100% retention. That is unheard of, okay, in this field. We could do so much more if we were funded. We still seek some corporations to fund us. If you know any of them all, please have them contact me. We can end child sex slavery as we know it. We're proving it, and we have proven it. Thanks to all of you, and bless you from the quest. And follow our videos on YouTube, and you can see the stories on the Quest ECSS, or just go directly to the website, the Quest ECSS, like ending child sex slavery. That's the Quest ECSS.org, and don't forget the in the beginning. Anyway, bless you all. I'll be back with more.